CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.
Are you tired of your outdated mobile phone? Are you in search of the latest and most advanced mobile devices available? Look no further. Welcome to Smart GSM Technology, your ultimate destination for all your mobile phone needs. At Smart GSM Technology, we take pride in offering the widest array of cutting-edge mobile phones on the market today. Whether you are an Android enthusiast or an Apple aficionado, we have the perfect device for you. Our dedicated team of experts is here to assist you in finding the ideal device that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you are seeking a sleek and powerful flagship phone from leading brands like Samsung, Apple, Huawei, the latest Tecno and Itel phones, or something simpler like original Android and iPhone chargers, power banks, flat screen TVs ranging from 32 to 55 inches, and various electronics materials, we have got you covered. Looking for a budget-friendly option without sacrificing quality? We offer a wide range of affordable smartphones that still deliver outstanding performance. Are you one of those who crave innovation? Our selection includes the latest foldable phones with their futuristic designs and versatile capabilities. But it's not just about mobile phones themselves. At Smart GSM Technology, we understand the importance of accessories in enhancing your mobile experience. From stylish cases and screen protectors to wireless chargers and Bluetooth headphones, we have everything for you under one roof. And let's not forget about our exceptional customer service. Our friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any question or technical issues you may encounter. With Smart GSM Technology, you can own your dream mobile phone without breaking the bank. So why wait? Visit Smart GSM Technology today and unlock a world of possibilities with our incredible range of mobile phones. We also offer mobile phone repairs. You can find us at our main branch at Tabokoro Nice Building, as well as locations in Talending, opposite Fabakari Tombonjara's compound, Latrikunda at the Bamboo Garage, and Base beside the EcoBank. For more information, feel free to contact us at 7466-360 or 75-333-68. Smart GSM Technology, where your mobile experience begins. assalamu alaikum bariŋol ŋaali konton kale bisimillahi koteke momoɓe kere fatu jibe kam allah di grand bantaba programme o muttanale nen min kanale arjuma o arjuma ni ño wato sita mbafla moɓe ko ala barka bake alkeñen programme o nomo ñamen milka jibe youtube thank you so much bari milka jibe also on facebook mbafale ko ala barka bake alka programme o ñin nomo ñamen youtube pol al programme o al sa like no al aliasia fana bar al kana ñina pour ka subscribe na youtube channel o jento min kira kel fatu media ti ni be facebook asia bari style fana sen mo le bari style ñil mutanande sign wokan si of course al be kel fatu ma ko no la wolto na sponsor smart gsm technology ngi tendu ke je bake kanyum programme o fasa ka sembentu andi felenting tabo ko nice building ila kunda babe wolto aitel techno samsung ka be wafi jele ka television wala wafi jele kara fo radio lu anen fanalu min kando kono alsita sanno jele smart gsm technology ila baga solda sonata bakele original headphone anin chargeal ika be fanan wafi ale jele e biriga do fanan soro talending opposite fa baka to bon jatala kordado e biriga do fanan soro late kunda bambo gara soto je bari e do fanan soro base eco bank bala ker fayda etolka korda wafore ke gambia banko kan jang ya korda soro location of bill to jang ani lafta korda la dawoda ya soto jele ela ker series ko nga fa nyaben donc appareil mol sitano korda sanne korda lorim bandi ngollem be korda nyin sanne donc yela chabo dila korda soro pour foot mi alon ko lorim bandi ngollem alsi kumandi non no bala mi alon ko be tara bare kan screen o duma janding programme o nyimbe banna bari ka loro fanankele nata kene kenson le be bulu eka loro fananke o fananna oto mbafala mobe ko sitaje pour kata kordal sang ker fayda nga suñu ker nen LG fanan tendu ke je bake ka taranyum programme o koma ito ila kundalo be fata fatare gambia banko kan janne naltata dawda ko nga fo nyamen dom bagas kende kendol le be bulu naltata suñu ker dom pentirol bijele mi alon ko nali akalla bungo bala han sama ya busa nyawanya ate hosla ando ngata fitala bala pentur kende kendoli be wolle wafi kan jang tabe lan jorangol fanam be bulle mi alon ko ke wafi je jaman laban television ngol anim bagasi dol mi alon ko alsa keno alla bungol kono andum momo dun dalla bungol kono don isi nyaabo walla odo bagas kendol anim bagas ni mal bijele altale dum LG walla suñu ker don aletela bagasol sang ngal tendukal je bake koteke anin arjuma kotenna mutanale ne alla di grand bantaba programme wala nene welcome back
hi boba
APRC
tahankan
nene
APRC
APRC
mo waxta
ban APRC nga bokk is it bu fa bakare bi ndax bu Nodo Alliance
ban la yaaya jame ban mo yaaya jame
Nodo
man babil man sala babil man sa
Babi man
Babili.
babil man sa ti
Jabe.
yaaya je jamme jamme ate talibu ma koy
Abdul Aziz. Abdul Aziz.
Saya okay ni nga aron barota lan so fo
No. Wande dem baax na tam nga fàttaliku démb tam. Waaw lu am solo la. Waaw foo doore. Boo war la ko bàyyi de.
lay wax affaire GDC
Waaw dama ko dee wax di. Last week naa ko fi di last week. Ba nga ñu ngi di attaque ma fi. Ñu ngi di attaque ma fi.
last week MC amam fem fu la GDC Ntol jakal
wanga kandela fonkol mandra daga
ba wir
awir daga
wir roñi ne mu
last week ante ko ni manken na MC
yalla ndel fan be PRC le bar birin jamme ko no do alliance ndel fan ko ndel la PRC ndel no la bita
defana ko noto jamme
ndel fan ko no do
jamme de. Babili mo am affaire bi.
anyway tey moom dama jos hankay bertare jël yëpp green ko nii rek waaw I think I've never worn such a color on the show.
I don't think so.
I've worn a lot of colors, but this one
Green dafa nice.
It's nice. It's a very nice color.
So the green bu neene sol.
Waaw masha Allah. Mu ne ko neen of neene.
Anyway, di leen nuyu di leen sargal bu baax sama boss sa three piece moom hankay. Fan la ñu kam sos.
Bo daanaan la.
bi kam fati la
Kam Fati.
waaye is a fan ku ma ko ñawal foofu noonu
Ndeysaan masha Allah.
Tunkara Mr. Tunkara thank you so much for this
rafet
ma ko
na
ñawal bi pare ma ne ma waa nga
am na ñam
Dafa na trop.
thank you so much
rafet na torop moom.
nice na
Kam Fati.
no kam fati style yes.
Namo moom tey moom dafa dress down jël wax la solal ma la ah.
bii daal bii daal.
mu ne ma bii daal.
nga jaar yu mag yi noonu.
xanaa bi kii jóge Mali.
kay.
donc moom soo ko laajee laaj ko Mali la.
Mali la
waaw ma fu la cuum bi nekk xaw ma.
APC foofu la.
waaw ma ne mooy secret bi de.
waaye boobu duñ koy wax dañ ko bàyyi. Kaafula. Ntoo ngalon na dron ka tankana. Kaafula.
Sayidi le kada wata wo Seku Balam. Wala in ko wana ta jenni ñina ta kay ñini kala dokonde wala.
Bandam.
On fa ci élection bi amna benn bandam.
yàlla guufula
tay bo mo re dem Mali waaye léegi talibo la.
yàlla guufula la ka moo tagget wala ñindi ye boy wallahi fa atangata fa am sa amal so ay dogo lan
Thiam yu yaa ngi weexal de.
waaw tey moom xam nga.
waaw lu sëriñ si wax.
waaw sëriñ si ñaanal leen ñëpp.
gis naa nataali de MC mu nga sujjuut nag. macha allah ak mu mun a jébalu. yàlla bu la buggee.
na kansul ko do. kansul ko do.
MC buggee.
dama foogoon ne MC sëriñ bi mu attaqué Sonko. ma MC di attut foofu noonu. loolu dara.
akara wa mi am ne fu jàng bàyyi ko.
waaw
da nga bàyyi rek nga xam ne sëriñ bi la suma sëriñ
waaw sa sëriñ sa Sonko la
suma Sonko la so fu jaar rek waaw ñu bàyyi ko mu romb rek
waaw boobu moom nga 50-50 ko ok
dinañu mi neen la sa dinañ wax ba dégg
non gars yi moom
dinañ wax ba dégg so léegi da nga wax
mu ne Sonko dafa ko seet si dafa ko seet
yow Sonko dafa dem rek
waaw Sonko dem seeti ko rek
di dalal suñ gan bu magga another grand Bantaba, another grand Friday, and another grand guest as always. I'm sure you all will be so happy to see the guest and hear from the guest because it's always a breath of fresh air to have engagements and conversations with him. Yéen bi ñooy seetaan nag di leen xaasal waat lay wax waat beneen ajuma di kontaan si yéen rek seen bugga si yéen saa yu nekk damay ne ñun yëg nañ ko xam nañ ko you know lem neex na lool waaye kenn du ko riiboo moo tax yéen da ngeen di bëgg rek dañu won seen cofeel di ñu tiitaroo dañu pukkaroo di ñu dooleel nag di ñu aar di ñu iir di ñu ñaanal di leen wax jërëjëf ci loolu noonu di ñaanal borom kër gi moom itamit Touré man di Mori ndeysaan baaxaayam teeyaayam dañuy wax ne ndox naka teey ci ndox lañ koy wax de waaye ci nit la gën waaye moom itamit booy ut ku teey nag boo ko rombee rek jàppal parce que mooy épitome of teey ak dal ak baax kon di ko ñaanal moom itamit fanam di saawaan di baawaan rek di wax ne sit tight relax and look forward to an engageful show, an epic one, full of discussions, full of, you know, naka lañ ko xatee sax xelalante hope ne rek yokkute la mooy indi xam nga ñun dañuy toog fi ne di wax suñ xel xamuñ lépp munuñ lépp waaye tamit ku xam lépp wax lépp doon waxkat moo tax ñun dañuy ñëw saa yu nekk di ko compan tuuti ajuma bu nekk ñu ñëw du ñëw benn ajuma rek wax yéen ajuma bu nekk ñu indi ko ees wax lu ees so moo tax ñu ñëwaat tey rek pour waxtaan ak yéen rek ngeen jox ñu déglu ñu ak xel bu la ñu déglu ak xel luñ fi wax nag mu baax ngeen xam ne ci yàlla la lu ñu wax nag bu jaarul xel na ngeen xam ne nag suñ matadi la ci ñun la te ñu ngi jégal kon donc another epic Friday I'm excited and ngan na moo jëlee te ni nga jë dorom nga kontaan de
kontaan bala bi fendum bi ayo
abedara no bi talibo bi ngana ñëw bi yàlla bi imam fenje
te duma wone sax
MC bàyyi la benn ñaar programme bu leen distract fii jël suma gars yi yëpp boy
mus nekk moom
fa futa net ko la dara badala ati ko la tata dara mo balo ko net ko man so
Talimo welcome
thank you jibir lal kontunda akata famode parce que last programme ntamata no mantar jam yo so be mol kontunda men be jibe kam men yalon ko kila watu beta pour ka mol jibe ka tar comment non fonan kala je be kontunda ke tendu ke jay de panelisol fana men yalon ko ka wakili all the time kanaja o mu ku kende balde parce que kan tare wato dolto ko ka dede baket bari ka mail sole ka farloti pour kana jang pour gambian ko sikkacha maduna kacal konon ka ku jamal tombo ñofe atol fana na comment zol ka dol lamoy en ka jibero kalale min ka saferol ke nol fana ka kacal o mu ku maldi mi alon ka kumata bake to même fan kan jiya jam wala muy de fonti ambe konton nambe tenkula timila diame bato jam ka mol accept nyamen ka mol monitor nyamen kumata bake suti bani fana programme woni me alandi jam min keta ker facture ba konton namba tenkula ambe diyala ko kaje ko fana lo kibaro bundato fondin kiol bablu men mo gambe dewnti ab men jokam men engage jam fana o dem kulati me alon ko banko katama o nyaade momon ni men sur dron yo landi tableau kam ka wo samba MC be konton na bake ngaje ha Sénégal tani nabe siare bake bare ndongo nim plan ndongo ba hamna ko so fendim plan ka
ndongo nim plan ndongo ba hamna ko
ndongo ba hamna ko
o mun suraka
ndorati
ndongo plan ndongo hamna ko
ndongo bu ndaw lum plan
ndongo bu mag hamna ko
so bul ko sobindi wala bul ko sobindi dal sobindi la ba tete kan min ko dum rafap al ba ko ngal suñal
MC welcome.
Wala buwa. Foog naa ne moom ñun moom romb ne ndongo bu ndaw.
Léegi moom mag ñu ngeen si université.
ndongo bu ndaw ngeen def.
Ndongo bu ndaw si game si game politics. Waaw ni ngeen nuyu ñëpp di nuyu tam taalib boobu nga xam ne last week nekk fi woon.
Yes.
Foog naa ne dafa ànd ak ministre bi. Su ma waajee léegi fu mu nekk nii borom doole la de.
Borom doole la.
keroog ñu dem Kaatom mu ne président bi ko xool na ko bu dem jaale ko benn dëj. waaw suma waa ji macha allah loolu moom fi mu nekk nii moom gis naa ne moom dëgg na fa xam nga Grand Bantaba gars yi xamul secret bi fu nekk so taalibu xam na secret bi gis nga gars yi NPP ni ngay daw fii waaye taalibu soo gisee mu bañ ne moom fii la mu toog nga xam na lu fi nekk
visibility is very important
so
as a
politicien doo daw media gis nga fu la gën a fu xam ne fii nga gën a ragal sax foo nga war a gën a jigéen dem waaw soo xoolee ma la alaaji Quran ñu bëri mu ngi ootee dibéet man maa rekkee dibéet bi
même si bàyyi la Quran léegi wala nga bi na la question la
2 weeks Quran bi mu ngi bina
Quran naa la aawul booy
bi wala dafa mujjee bàyyi télé MC Hama wala fa jëlee MC Hama la war a gën a ooyee loolu la gën a MC Hama waaw Quran man MC Hama de
MC Hamad
waaw so maanaam xam nga kon dama ko xama moo tax so xam nga yëpp moo laa woon ne soo foo foogee ne xëy na fii da nga ko ragal da ngaa dem toog foofu
exactly
soo fa toogee nga wax sa xalaat kenn moomu kenn oto nga yow loo gëm loo nga gëm lu kii gëm kii loolu la gëm soo bi dee ñuy seetaan ñoom ñooy jooj ñoom ñooy decide fan kan moo war lu xam ne ñoom war nañ ko mën a jël comme jëla la rek jaay si marché la kii di jaay mango kii di jaay mango so kenn ku nekk yow mooy yow jékki jënd kat da ngaa ñëw xool ban nga bëgg nga jënd ko. so kon foog naa Grand Bantaba soo xoolee du jamono mais élection si. ñi fi boycott yëpp den daanu. den daanu. yëpp ñu kaay leen toog Grand Bantaba kenn mu da ñëw. ñi fi ñëw toog ñëw nga ñëw bi. du ko ñuy déglu ñuy seetaan nga xam ne Grand Bantaba dafa bari. foo dem si dëkk bi.
pour que élection amaat dañu am overflow of schedule.
parce que ko si daal foo dem la.
overflow of schedule.
man dem naa si.
yes boobu dañ koo am de.
gis nga bëgg bi man maa ngi mu jógee Sénégal. si 40 am nañu ma taxaw ñu ma am mbiri Grand Bantaba.
yes
dafa ma ne yaa MC ñu national Grand
man saa kii
fu nekk.
dama dem si ban
plateforme nga xam ne yaa ngi koo si daal bu ko daw.
that is right.
gis nga jamono mais la sax am na benn télé nga xam ne gars yi ne woon ne non bu mu fa dem ñi bëggul tali nii ma ne damaa dem de.
waaw yes
damaa dem de. gars yi ne ma non dem boy ko ma ne damaa dem bu ko télé boobu kër yi ñu ngi ko seetaan.
definitely.
so su ma demoon foofu. lu fa toog loolu mun nañu yaa xeli waa KMC yëpp. damaa ne foofu ma defante ñoom ñu te sabar la ngay tega ma fay jokkoo ñoom.
media is very
so di moo ngay doon media bi di moo yaa isa boo problème. waaye si yow jox na la access jox na la opportunité ñëwal nga is nga ñëw toog am fa beneen ndaw waaye taale boo dégg bi léegi ñoom ñu ngi koo dégg wee da nga bañ ko nga nangu ko mu ngi wax xelaatam so kon foog naa li moo war a am si réew mi an lii yëpp tey defar réew la tey fu mu toog nii tey muy si nguur ëllëg mun na faa jógee man ma toog si nguur so loolu de mun na possible so at the end of the day ñun dëkk bi
buur bu ma dem foofu laay dem
dëkk bi moom mu ne moom doo opposition waaw wala Ousmane Sonko mu ne moom bëggul transformer Sénégal de ku nekk opposition nekk ku nekk suñu parti xanaa ma
ko woon du politicien
waaw mu ne moom ay transformer amul de Koskapet Sénégal so Koskapet da ngaa dem si région bi nga ne foog nga bëgg a bokk nga liggéey doo Koskapet ñoo nekk ministre amul Sénégal boo jeex na wala nga nekk advisor Sénégal jeex na
thank you so much
waaw so Sénégal moom ay dëgg moo war a am Gambia léegi Koskapet wàññeeku soo Koskapet nga dem si KM si région bi au URR nga liggéey fa eeg si kaw bon Koskapet rek taalibe bu yàgg a soogo si parti bi taalibe ñooñu teg ko booy yow nga ñëw tey rek def la ministère dafa léegi
leen ma joxe place baax na soo leen ma joxul place
ñu nekk si diaspora bi ak si réew mi yëpp ñu ngi nuyu ñëpp di nuyu tam suñu gan bu nga xam ne tam dañ dee kontaan trop pour toogaa moom si benn waxtaan lu bëri dañ ko si day jànga daanaka moom kenn rek war nañ ko mën a bàyyi sax mu wax bi yëpp because say xarañ si liggéeyam la ku ñëpp nawloo la nga bañ ko nga bëgg ko dafa am loo ko war a nangul mooy kenn xam ko flip-flop kenn xam ko nga wax tey ëllëg fii ëllëg nga génn fii kenn mënu koo faa and loolu jafe na trop si suñ société bi right now te nga wax fi tey lii ëllëg nga génn si moom set wét ne waxuloo ko woon waaye dafa nag boo gaaja mu ngi fii moom soo waxee ne waxuloo moom mu génne la ko tegal la ko
thank you so much MC thank you so much Mr. Tunkara Mama Tunkara min na bayo karanye kamfati ya nga tentuka je bake thank you so much baraka bake kamfati le number mo 5234379 5234379 also commande wala be ñu opportunity fananta la ka dua former mayor mi alon ko le banda ningera of course am yankuba quality kita no mayor dinal hakilo bakan no Kanifing Municipal Council ñi lokun tambila wala akamtare ko aya bade ñi lokun mi alon ko dole kono tending ade fango bata dame walem talendinte sombe duwala e drom alama ala e nemani kafaro laye alama fanam ala dimbayal alama position e bulu mi alon ko ay walleto koma woto be dunna programme kono wole fe drom bi nga min soto wole Madi Jobarteh wal anata ñim programme moto le amara ñinem sa ala signa sa banjamati bari kolle bi je mi alon ko na ñanta wole kacala atay man jari introduction wala bari Gambia be alon ni Gambia banko kanjang ala surtout ala do ko mi alon ko abe wole kibam nabe kacala ko dolla mi alon ko abe denni ko sa Gambia la foreign minister mi alon ko abe contest kanne pour que secretary general Commonwealth atebu multimia long ko ye petition o gaile petition o bandile non pour moli a sign pour akana ke ati mo jamal bi jele mi long ko ya support dol bi jele mi long ko ma support ba ka chala le but president of fanantara no China le ala China ta akamunta China la president ay pledge dile pour ka kodo di Gambia la bari fanam pour ka l'hôpital lo inside State House be o fanan kachala be kachala fanan of course wolem na kuran koti bayre minister tata deputy bu motale ay min ko wolem lenti ko 10 billion CFA kodo Gambia ye Senegal don to walla niwo falling akam tale ko atara le for I think 2 billion dalasi kodo la natra manjira calculation o jinna so akam tale ko 1 point something billion dalasi
1.2 billion.
Yeah, 1.2 billion exactly. So atata wala so mbe abe kala kuti mi alonko mba kachala ni Senegal tema kuran cool mi alonko wala ben tema. But anyway, ila PRO fanan nata nun kerfatule this last Saturday atay min fo wala nyinti ko saying 3 months in talata le Senegal dondo 3 months in na ko saying 45 days. But ma fo nyim 45 days ko do nanka mo mi alonko wala be ni Senegal tema. Madi, welcome.
Thank you. Good to be back. Yes. So kal bet konton kal altulna konton la and kal tentu kal jayi al ka kacha menke bankola cool. Comme na fonu nyamen surata nyine la media yenyi silomuta. Because constitutional assembly media law, section 208, 207. So I'm happy to be here. So ngela panelis will be content. My brothers, MC Chairman and Talibo, and of course, you know, my dear comrade in crime.
Now my program will start with you.
So maybe content. Yes, and yeah. So I'm looking forward to an interesting conversation. Ila jiber lani lamuer lal. Kebe content.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Kadung kacha kono lafta mole a follow dame wala state house te. President wata nun China le. Akamta le ko China sole molo la president e play kele pour que ko di jama di Gambia. Andong bari diamo fongo be dame manke kodo ti mi alon ke wala di le ko loptano e nyanta min lola in state house. Jamali ya oppose le. Labanta min na audio la moyla wala honorable mama candidate. Afana bi volem nyindi ko akoy se lopitano lono anywhere in the country. But amanyana lola in state house. When I tell a reaction on it.
Yeah, so in the first place, when Leptano Manta Lola State House premises, if I get the chief of staff or somebody, I've been within Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital, which is really strange because you know, like State House is somewhere mentioned medical facilities, because it's State House. You know, because as a residents, I mean, there are residents, the president and his family, you know, and then, of course, you know, there are staff.
Yes,
so that if I could fully remember, for example, you take White House as an example in the U.S. They have a medical facility, a White House medical facility, run by the military. You know, U.S. soldier Bunalaka Tamandi for the first family and the staff. Malonko ika jararudi at a certain level, but then they don't. So at a certain point, Jararu goes out. Yes, so if you recall, for Biden or Trump had COVID. When Trump was president, he had COVID. And assembled to a military hospital. Okay, but also like the number 10 in UK, in a prime minister residence, it was such facilities sort of. But again, if you recall, Boris Johnson had COVID at one time. And he assembled to a hospital, a public hospital across the street. Now, I think this issue in the U.S. normally presidents or their families priority is it could have military hospital letter. You know, because as part of the state system, command transportation is like Air Force One is run by the U.S. military, the helicopters run by the U.S. military, so the medical service and those kind of things. We're only part of the state structure, which makes sense. So they have military hospitals, you know, therefore. I'm not saying this proves some context, this situation.
I understand.
So that is to say, at the minimum, you need a facility at State House. And I think there is a facility, medical facility in the State House. Now, just like coming that facility issue, Gambia Kujama Bijang the necessary law or policy regulation about it to determine a medical facility at State House. I'm not sure whether there is a regulation or policy around it to say what kind of doctor can operate there. You know, I mean, what kind of services they can give, and in a referral process and so on. And I hope with this thing coming, the government and State House would do that because either the policy is not there at all, there's no protocol or protocol BJ, but you know, is like from the 80s or from colonial time may update. So what I oppose therefore to say no hospital Lola at Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital. And if I hear government officials are saying for even public servants. But in any case, state house officials. Now, Edward Small Hospital is a public hospital. I don't think we should cut out a portion. You could not allocate that to state house or public officials. The was not Yaro Kenola because as not Nandiwo area a lot more attention, focus, or resources than the rest of the hospitals. And it would not be nice in a public hospital we have public officials, and who else? I said that their families would come as well, and so on. In that particular place, and we know wala Joran Nila, Borol Nila, Dukulal Melbije are more equipped than rest of Edward Francis Mortimer.
It all a publication of State House near GB. It only mean for is Loptano is for State House. It all a publication or a minge on their Facebook page. I don't know why the change that they're taking it to now Edward Francis Mortimer Hospital, but
so I'm opposed to that idea. I think the State House clinic, medical facility, should be in State House, and the priority should be the president and his family, which is a small community. So that facility also has to be limited in the way it is going to be equipped, because it's not like the president is going to be sick every day or a family, and normally the president would have his doctor, so that the priority should be how do we other hospitals, Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital and all other hospitals can well equip to a level more than the Minnesota science. I think for me, we're going to call a priority, so that when they say come in Chinese or the clinic Minister of Health, the Director of Medical Service, Department of Medical Health, Medical Services, will contact the bank, will determine in terms of clinic nyantakala dan nyadile. Now I'm just saying this proof to avoid a situation now, you go and practically build a hospital in the State House, or you build a facility now. At the end of the day, it is more than necessary, so that it becomes a waste of resources in a country now. Public health facilities are very, very poorly equipped. So I'm concerned by this. I think for me the priority should be public facilities maybe equipped so that the president Sasat or a family he can go to SR health facility and adequate attention to them. As a Sarakunda hospital, adequate attention to them. Because at the end of the day, also for a code, demystify. The president is a citizen, and not just a citizen; he's a servant. So what is important is facility created across the country. President, farmer, teacher, student, any ordinary citizen, is sit down and get adequate support. All right. But coming to that perspective in governance and leadership, even everything for the president or for public officials, are different from what the rest of it is. So they have a different transport system, because we equip them with heavy vehicles. They have all sorts of incentives, allowances, benefits, and simply because they are public officials. But the rest of Gambia, they need proper public transport system. So that if you are giving the president coming motor back at all, all right, and you claim as the president and a security and need this kind of vehicle, okay, we say fair enough. But then also, don't forget that president, and a primary function is to make sure that many proper transport systems are in place. So yes, we need to give the president attention, and medical needs should be addressed. Yeah, because the government to serve the people, but that president himself, a primary function is to make sure there is proper medical services across this country
for everyone.
For everyone. So for no balance, and the legend balance, So the special treatment the public officials as if there's something special being a public official. And a public official, if you want to say a public servant in Mandinka or Wolof or Jola Sarawal, you can only say Bindan.
Yes, they're working for the citizens.
Yes. And when I get consent, for now understand, when you say public servant, well, what does that mean? Really, what does that mean in practice? So I'm concerned about this issue, and in that regard, I want the National Assembly to be involved. National Assembly has a committee on health. I think it's a legitimate matter for a foreign government, Kalafika Lepano law or a health facility law in State House, or maybe somewhere else, but for the the state, State House. So I want to see, medical and the National Assembly Select Committee. Take a call to Sula, from the Minister of Health. All right, is the president announced? We hear the chief of staff talking about it, but Manfemo the Minister of Health, because what has to be within the government health system anyway. So Minister of Health, Manfemo following publicly, the Director of Medical Services, Manfemo Alakoto, and Edward Francois Teaching Hospital itself has a chief, how do you call it, chief medical executive,
chief medical director or something like that.
So Manfemo will work. So therefore left more transparency. So that transparency in court.
So midan second topic or well nin Senegal team. Nala iba no makane kurang ko because be kurang kan Senegal bulle kabring makila time andunga sayo bulle. So recently the minister tata National Assembly we me mo jaman surprise ako nge don to kare saballa andong wotara le 4 billion tang CFA kodola. So kabi amoy munekire la force reaction on it. La PRO nata janne ani la communication officer on the branch this last Saturday. Because say talata letter 45 days, but they actually accept ko minister for at the time was accurate. Because to nyala kabaro time o information o di the time o minna wala biye. But it's a talata letter 45 days without mentioning the amount of money for that 45 days.
So muba benyamin nte ani model be cool kafuka nyoma. Either to go to the National Assembly, petition, to use the Information Commission, sign the Information Commission, so access to information, or to go to court. And I encourage government be kata National Assembly to use the petition system or the Access to Information Act to the Information Commission, or to go to court, to take now to court and the Gambia government in deal akwe lankena mabelari nyadi, because it doesn't make sense. Number 2, I'm a national interest serve, and number 3, corruption le BJ, and number 4, the purpose Maryland code is electricity kata Senegal bulu amantarin satisfy. So in the final analysis, Gambia will lose can. Now, Senegal Gambian Narrate contract was in 2017 start. I didn't journalist or the contract document.
No, never seen it.
So when we maternity, Yandam Sambala National Assembly, Yandam Sambala to the Information Commission, Yandam Sambala to the court, was NAWEC and the Minister of Energy and State House, the responsibility is wrong, pure call Lankanama. And put contribute sort of transparency and accountability. So in a obligation or contract document to make it public. Where document is covered in the Information Communications Act Section 7 deals with proactive disclosure, and a list of documents survey that government more money in Karawala, automatically you should just make it available. So a contract document may not need Senanek ya sign. We move Ghanaians are right to see it. Yeah, because then so that when you look at it, when the regular audited accounts report hold 2019, 2020, where I indicate Senelec, if I call a payment to sort of independent suppliers like Senelec and Car Power, 1.8 billion 2020, I think, and about 1.6 billion 2019. That is for the year. Then all of a sudden, 2024, you are telling us Karisaba, 1 billion. So I think 1.2, Oman Tembe. Yeah,
it was for the full year,
just so 3 months, 1 billion, and for the whole year, 1.8 billion. It doesn't make sense. So that at the end of the day, in fact, in that contract document between Tanawek and Senelec, so far, you don't the job. And what are the terms? Because coming in the last week, a press release body, it called power technical problem happened in Senegal. So when did it affect? Now, according to the contract, technical problem in Senegal is not our fault. So contract document are money for situations like that. Should Gambia pay for that? Should we suffer for it for free, or Senegal for the compensate? Because that is not our problem. Yeah. So that is why I command approving contract document ngaje. But more importantly also is the fact that electricity, being technical problem in Senegal and Meritandi, is that electricity is a national security issue. Because the life depends on electricity. The life of the country depends on electricity. Businesses, health, education, security, and so on. So something like electricity outsource, like in the way of the Kenyam with Car Power and Senelec, Banco market prove Banco our own capacity developed to produce electricity.
But so we don't have the financial muscle, PRA or whatever.
Right. But then if you pay 1 billion, if I pay 1 billion
in 3 months.
Yeah, and we know also grants and loans. And I remember journalists I'll tell you from 2017 to date, grants and loans. And some of it you can see it in the Auditor General's report. And NAWEC has been bailed out by Social Security, by government multiple times. Now, in the end, and still the service is not good. So, therefore, NAWEC tafuna mole kuriku promo bela, and it found what PRO and I interviewed sort of a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember.
$15 million disappeared in Ajib bank account. And as far as I know, I remember, police also they recovered 2 million.
Yes.
So why is the rest of the millions, the missing millions? So NAWEC man are transparent, NAWEC man accountable, and the Minister of Energy man transparent man accountable, and Gambia government at State House they are not transparent and accountable about NAWEC. So this is why NAWEC issues should go to court. Citizens should take it to court.
Regarding this
matter. Yes. But the whole entire operations of NAWEC, because look, many years ago, Jame, generator Natinanja, for a silol phone kontu fuel kontu food bridges will be Joshua. He removed them and they took them to Brikama.
Yes.
And he called GEG as an independent power producer. But we are still in this problem. Jame at that time, Jame said, if by 20 for 30 laws only, electricity will be taken of the history, otherwise I'll eat pork.
Yes.
When Barrow came, 2017, the first protest was Occupy Westfield. and top in the agenda,
I remember, of course.
yeah, electricity law.
Yep.
And this was by about around October 2017, October, November. Then Barrow went to NAWEC. It's in the news, people can Google it. And said by December, electricity became a thing of the past. This 2017, we're in 2024. And when you talk about NAWEC, it's not just electricity, it is water also. And then you come and look at the overall output of NAWEC, and that is the overall service provision. Because Gambia got 2.4 million. All right. Not all Gambians are getting electricity. Most homes don't have electricity. So NAWEC is not providing up to 1 million Gambians with electricity. And then we are in this problem with that huge amount of money, $1 billion to be paid in 3 months. What kind of invoice is that? So people need to see that invoice. What are the items in that invoice that would amount to 10 billion safer? So NAWEC, Minister of Energy and the government, the NAWEC issue more than assembly to the National Assembly for the Petitions Committee to open a public inquiry so that we know exactly electricity and water supply the run in this country. The resource can spend what are NAWEC's real problems, because I think they are not telling us the truth. We need to go to Information Commission, for NAWEC here and Minister of Energy and State House to submit to them requests to provide information. And one of them is the contract document. 1. 2, the SOE Commission, a report on NAWEC. They have not made it public. Report on it. All right. 3, Barrow and NAWEC and some SOEs signed performance contracts sometime last year or 2 years ago. Yeah. So the performance contract also, we don't see them. So meaning Gambia government mampare lankenamo anin kontibo NAWEC la kodo and NAWEC kodi jamale dunda NAWEC, internal and external sources, and still water and electricity is a big problem. So there I think this invoice from Senelec, I dispute it. And I want NAWEC, I challenge NAWEC. That's why I don't know whether you saw it, but I made a challenge on Facebook. And I challenge you to engage NAWEC, Minister of Energy, and the State House that Madi says he wants you fast debate on NAWEC.
State House.
The President, the Chief of Staff,
the Vice President, anybody that want
the Minister for Energy, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Energy, the Managing Director of NAWEC, the Board Chair of NAWEC. I challenge them individually and collectively to come and talk about NAWEC any day, here or anywhere they want. Because I think NAWEC incompetence lebije, corruption lebije, inefficiency lebije, and they are mortgaging the future of this country. Because electricity and water are key drivers of the economy, of life. And wallah provision should be excellent. And there's absolutely no reason, there's absolutely no reason why NAWEC, all right, and by extension, Gambia government, te funko kenola 24/7 uninterrupted water and electricity supply at Gambia kum for kum.
Yeah, but if we say we are not able to supply, the PR was very honest to say anyway, I don't know whether I can call it honest, but ako man kodosoto.
That's what
ako there is no money. Ako man kodosoto purka 100% electricity di Gambia. So saying me kodota me kuramota kan Kapawale and also Senelec,
which is not free.
Yeah, which is not free.
That's exactly. So that money, why can't you invest it on your own? And gradually you will finally get there. But then you take huge sums of money to give it to and a third party
Yeah.
and you just continue to be where you are.
Yeah.
Instead, you're even deteriorating.
Yeah.
What kind of sense does that mean?
So, Buba, you know, I'll take PRO and Mem for Kuma Kensola. The point movement, the Gambia government, and maybe that is not even starting with Barrow, since independence, it was serious about national development. All right, in which water and electricity utility is in the heart of it. Now, for example, 60 years, well, 60 years. Let's say Barrow's government is 8 years. There are many ways you see electricity could address knowledge. Like, for example, we have municipalities, area councils. From the senior and okay, maybe we take a decentralized approach. How can we make KMC take care of electricity and water in KMC? What capacity KMC and money need? What support KMC and money need? And KMC themselves, what ideas is main use? I mean, you know, Mirano, Kaje electricity sort of bearing in mind, it's either a generator sun or we use renewable energy. We have sunlight 24/7. Now, if you go to a lot of these ministers' homes, I'm sure they have a solar panel up there or a private generator. Now, we see solar panel kinulas work on, and many homes have that in the Gambia.
Yes.
Can we think of how do we create solar panels at a larger scale for the municipality, for the area council, West Coast region, for example? Now, we have a lot of wind here. And I know when I was at Tango, some 10 years ago, a German came to Gambia. And after wind energy, not la malonko abadi la government la the country la for free. The policy dialogue organized sometime 2012 or 2013 at Tango on about national development. And if I could remember, the president of the Gambia Chamber of Commerce, I think, Ngambela Tara and the Bamata Drame, appeal kije, called this German left the government minister Jela Bejeno. Yes. If you recall, at one time there was a windmill. No, you have one mill after Tanje. There used to be a windmill plant there.
More.
Right.
Yeah.
So when Germany know nothing, they want to help. Yeah, German government will never destroy. Just to show the capacity of primary energy produced is here. And it's not expensive, like we cannot do it. Now, windmill, one windmill, Gambia produces 2 million, 11,000 square kilometers. We don't need 10,000 windmills, for example. And especially Ninga Mosodonka will provide. Again, at Tango, I remember in that same program, UNIDO, UN Industrial Development Organization, you sample solar and windmill plants so strong. I remember we went to Lemon Creek. One plant was there. And I think the one member, Q City, sort of. Because private companies also can work and they can assist you with wind power or solar power. So that opportunity, BJL, may go basic explore knowledge. All right, and maybe if a government will explore because Niman Kodisota quote, all right, it got interest of a quote. So that is to say, among Mankodiku problem sort of, the problem sort of is you and me having the commitment, the interest. Kabanko Bondi. Yeah. So that approach is there. What can we think of decentralizing it so that KMC has an energy source, Banjul has, URR, CRR, and then how do we have a national backup? Can they connect? If there's a problem in KMC, energy, Brikama, West Coast can supply. All right. Whether it's generators or wind power. I'm not saying this Kafoko needs SITA as educated human beings. And this expertise we know. Because now Ministry of Energy, it had a study told around the world. And electricity provide Buba. Woman that in 2024 in the world. I mean, no country can cry about that. You go to countries, electricity is so normal, you think it is nature. They have all studied in Netherlands, in UK, in the US, in France. And they are human beings.
Mr. Sise.
No, I'm Jobarteh.
Jobarteh. Ibe kacha kambake. Ni eta man sekunda do ko sa bata.
Boy, it's okay.
It's okay.
Ni karola. Ni eta man sekunda do ko. Ibe sonal pour kata banka ni meralo lafa ka banko sam.
Well, I'm a for so I'm giving them free of charge. Let them take. The million Bentala, which is my right, Gambia government, because it's my government. I want to know Bentala Mundokula, coming Mon Plus, and there as a citizen, Ndamanta President Tentula Coenta do Vodade, for a Safi terms, because I'm not working for the president.
Okay.
They are working for government people. So for terms on Safi, Nado ko ngalong, and you know, Murano Koti, and official Bunda Bunekang, and then Nado Koke, based on professional ethical standards according to the laws of the Gambia.
So minister or permanent secretary or MD?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So regarding this electricity system and design, do you think the Naraka leadership contributed? So we listened to Gallo, Mimila managing director. In 2 years' time. In 2 years' time, the ambassador. Now, when you listen to the president, we have enough capacity already, so generator but the leadership is telling us, Gallo, who is there for a very long time now, in 2 years' time, they will solve the problem.
I don't believe in 2 years' time a solve because even though I'm not an engineer, I'm not a NAREC staff, Mantari Mansakunda, like Minister of Energy. But as an adult, educated, normal human being, committed, interested in Gambia Yiriwa, when I look at the energy sector, in terms of the policies they have, in terms of experience in operations, nuclear history, when they were GUC, all right, to today, looking at the infrastructure, even at my home, Napolo, Juno Menata na service pool to na suokono. Juno nying abe jikanna. On Sunday, nana call Brikama office. And the response is, Mamuto strong kanaya. And can I send a vehicle? Fine. So that is about the infrastructure, the resource level, and now at Nyaming. What solve Nola in the next 2 years with the kind of leadership member Navek. So Nick Gallo, I dispute it, and I want him. We go to a debate on that. Navek Montario situation because Navek they are not investing properly the resources of Navek for the effective, efficient running of Navek. The leadership member Navek a mark commitment sort of. The management and the board of directors. All right. And I challenge them to show me any commitment. And I know right now, as we speak, NAREC has a strategic plan, 2020 to 2025.
Yes.
You understand? We're in 2024. Right. And part of the strategic plan, solar energy is in it. Now, all the efforts are made right now, among for any significant level to even guarantee Brusubi, I mean, or, I don't know, this area is called what? Tranquil, uninterrupted 24/7 electricity. So I think Mr. Gallo, all right, just like the minister, just like President Barrow, I be kuma kenso le foka, for at a lata won labang, ye memfa fati lata won labang, or abafo can drone, but I know Brako now enough capacity strong among strong. And you know, and right now, many of fire, you should hold them to account.
Definitely.
Because it's a very serious issue. Can the president mislead?
Well, Abla Cham, the spokesperson of the youth wing of NPP, when I want to get Nani, the minister.
That's promotion now.
Yeah.
So now, and again, to just show your capacity, TJ. Look, we see electricity lines. Electricity lines in this country. You know, these electricity lines, before you were born, since you were born, this is the same thing you see. That improvement banking in quote. There's no order there. It's the same thing in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, they just continue. Yes?
Minto.
Radio Gambia. And I resigned. And then and I resigned. Because I agree with the way Jami. So, I'm in Mankolea, Nimboku Mankolea. No. I resigned and I was unemployed for few months and in a dogo. Me, Taliban that even in my family, that's my principle. I owe allegiance to nobody, to nothing, other than my conscience and what is true. The life principle is based on that. All right? No, because now we cannot tell us, Iman the expertise on the education, the qualifications about running NAWEC as a technical area, as energy, power producing, distribution, transmission agency, or among capacity expertise knowledge about planning, about forecasting, about budgeting, about management administration. No, we cannot say that. So why is your company in shambles and you are a monopoly in this country? Because no men can now compete.
Yes.
Yes. So all public enterprises in this country should be doing very, very well. But as I said it here some time ago, why is QCell, AfriCell growing and GAMCell is dying? Why? Because at the end of the day, there are some taxes QCell and AfriCell can make job. There are places they go to buy property, to build their offices and so on. GAMCell doesn't do that because it's a state-owned company. But at the end of the day, whether state-owned or private, there are certain principles, processes, practices. They all are basic.
Standards.
Budgeting, planning, all right, decision making, administration, human resources, management. Whether you are private or public, that one, the basic principles are there. So why cannot NAWEC apply those principles and give us an efficient service? So we don't go Mankolea.
All right. Saying ngatan topic baru. So
Can we address these ones before you come?
Yeah.
This is an overload. Come on now. Already from even the starts and you're fattening. Right.
Okay, you want to discuss about NAWEC? Okay, go ahead. So with NAWEC and we also discuss about the building of a hospital in State House.
Yeah.
Then you can go ahead. Yes, before we go to Tangara's issue.
Okay, good. Now, my thing is, I concur with Madi on some aspects of that. But my issue, my first and foremost, the way information is disseminated, it's a problem in this country.
Yes.
Right? Because in the first place, man yow ñun mi fi tok ni yeb ken suñu demu China.
Yes.
Ken suñu fekke wuñ baño joxe that promise or pledge, those offers. Ñun ken suñu fekke wuñ. Why legi kan mo ñew mu joxe information bi? Because ñi react yep is based on the first hand information biñ am. And fan lañ ko amé moy the chief civil servant. Mom mo ñew joxe the information ni okay, among the stuff, the things that lima indiwaale parce que dem bi du ci turam du ci boppam dafa dem ci turi Gambia ak képp kuy uyo Gambia so war na pour su dellusiwaatee mu ñëw ne yéen mu yónni woon de ba ma demee lii laa fa wax waaye lii laa fa jëlee tamit te ñu yaakaar ne ci loolu la nekkoon ba wax ne ok ci li ma fa jëlee yëpp leen na mu ngi ci ne dinañ ñu Bilal hospital ca State House ba loolu leer na de
yes
li olof dine li ne fànga jarul ji xam
te loolu lañ bind tamit
waaw
loolu la
ca commencement ba moo tax ñi react yëpp they reacting based on the first hand information biñ am from the president right waaye léegi after loolu bi nit ñi commencé di react ñu commencé di change ne déedéet tànk bi bu ñuul la dafa xeereel xëy na lampa bee ko nit moo tax it mu xees waaye xeesul dafa xaw a xeereel tuuti déedéet bakkan bi dañ ko powder moo tax it mu xonxa waaye déedéet xonku dafa war a brown waaye li ngeen ñu woon ñun gis nañ ko fanga ne loolu la so ñu ñëw di commencé di change okay you know what at the end of the day whatever changes you want to give or whatever distortion and you know twitch people's words and utterances, fine, I give it to you. The bottom line is, it's a state house. It's the most important house of the land. I'm not certain standards you have, basics you have, that for waraneka. Warugar la pour moneka fa. Legi su nekkee ne lu mel ni loolu la dégg la ñoom fa lañ dëkk xam nga su nekkee am na places yoo xam ne office rek la da ngaa dem liggéey nga ñibbi sa kër, right? Comme in Sénégal, I know Macky Sall dëkkutoon ci state house ba daf daan ñibbi këram. Okay, so while si state house bi di ngeen fa nekk from one certain hour to certain hour liggéeykat yi bari nañ fa security guards yi bari nañ fa war na pour ñu am loo xam ne an emergency service parce que kenn moomu sa boppa su dara xewee ñu mën a def preventive measures until ñuy laa mën a yóbbu fi nga xam ne foofu lañ laa mën a aaree ak yooyu noonu so war na loolu it's okay waaye ci ban anam la ak naka la yëpp nag su dara leerutee rek nit ñi dinañ xalaatal seen boppa te man dama fi ne loolu moo xew foofu noonu dégg la du mun a nekk a state of the art hospital with all equipments and gadgets and all that man I say no to that outright waaye definitely war nañoo am loo xam ne dina all docteur yi ñi nga xam ne su dara xewee ak lu mun a nekk whatever condition dinañ la mun a stabilise ba gis ne suñ la mun a war a jëlee foofu yóbbu la fi ñu la war a jëlee pour ñu faj la jërësaan time boobu noonu it's just to kill time loolu war nañ ko mun a am foofu noonu so ndax China loolu la ñoo def foofu noonu ndax lu utee la understand nga waaye ñun man li ma xam li ma dégg mooy ne hospital dafa naa ne China duñ jógee China ba fii pompe xaalis bu bari pour def fa just a substandard waaw ñoom nekkuñ dañu wax de waaye nit ñaa ngi liggéey so at the end of the day when we get to the bridge we cross it but li ma wax mooy rek ñu bàyyi seen xel ñu xam ne man dama dégg ba ñu always fàttaliku ne place boo xam ne la it's a passage dangaa ñëw time la nu mu yàgg di nga fa génn hello nañ fàttaliku Jawara was there 30 years right? And may his soul rest in peace. He's no more. Yaya Jammeh has been there 22 years with so much power and authority and did whatever he wanted to do. And he is no more. Yaya Jammeh is now at the mercy of the people, right? And Baho is there 8 years, right? I mean, people are saying he'll be there 30 years. People are saying he'll be there 50 years. Whatever the case is, or whatever your wishes are, I hope if wishes were horses, you know, whatever it is, I mean, he will be out of that place someday, whether sooner or later, and somebody else will come. So, because now we move to the second one in terms of the Nawe.
Yes.
Man, feel it's outright incompetence and people ñoo xam ne amuñ yërmande lañ jël jox leen ñoo jiite institution boobu noonu ñu soxor ñu bon ñu iñañetti ñu amul yërmande ñu amul remorse senseless and gross incompetence moo fa nekk because these are basic things yoo xam ne war nañ ko mun a def and ma delluwaatin comme li kii doon wax understand the last time the guy Ablaye Talibou's replacement said ne when we're talking about it mu ne waaw moo tax ñu génne from NDB ñu replace ko ak keneen understand nga waaye MD bi su nekkee ne dafa mislead the president because that was what we were talking about dafa mislead the president because president bi taxaw wax wall bi yëpp something loo xam ne later on find out nañ ne daf ko mislead the solution is not to remove you from that position and give you a higher position at the end of the day lan mooy difference Minister of Energy and MD of NAWEC the same man is overseeing NAWEC.
Yes.
Look what NAWEC. So what's the difference? That is to if whatever he said is anything to go by, because that's his saying, whether it's true or not. But ñun ñëpp lu ñu orbe ki génne nañ ko NAWEC yóbbu ko Minister of Energy. Waaye tamit lu orbe mooy ne président bi dañ ko mislead. Understand nga? Dañ ko wax fenn mu ñëw gom ko taxaw wax loo xam ne ndekete nekkul dëgg te man su ma doon président bi heads are going to roll I will not take it for granted. I will not take it with a pinch of salt because that is insulting. That is disrespect to the office of the presidency. You should know your job to be able to make anything not just presidency, whether it's in a verbal or written, that's what the Bible. You understand? And parce que mu ngeen taxaw mu wax on behalf of information bi nga ko jox. You should not mislead the president. But that did not happen. That goes back to showing how we condone, understand, the mediocrity and incompetence in our institution. Because ko def lu mel non ba tay yang ko fi bay. Understand? Instead we can go empower to come more benefits and other. But no way. Organization, institution bu ndaw bo xamne la mënuma understand. Comme li Madi wax. So go back to the audits. Ñu ngi la wax ne 1 year this was the 1.2, 1.8 or whatever. Now you know, like 3 months, understand? 10 billion safe. That is about 1.2 billion dollars. That is a lot of money based on your economic fund. It's a lot of money. But now, there are so many gray areas. The PRO never said, okay, let's go back. Remember that, is it Abdul Job? Abdul Job, who make a Minister of Energy.
Yeah, Abdul Job.
No, is it Abdul Job? Not Abdul Job. The tall black guy. Yeah, sometimes that we're having issues with energy. This same guy came to tell us how much we owe now. By then it was not $20 billion or whatever, but the 20 stick in my head. We owe now. And that was the time that Barra had to intervene. By then, Maki gained and good.
Yes.
I
fully remember, yes.
Exactly. He said it. Exactly. Barra had to intervene because light also went kamut those days. Barra had to intervene and call Maki and then send a restore the electricity again. That happened. No, we knew this issue. So now, what we need in terms of the accountability and transparency, we need these people to tell us. 2017, like signed the deal, right? How much are we supposed to pay per day or per month or per kilowatts or whatever? I guess that the contract should highlight all those things. Nobody can tell you apart from a small cabal. Now,
and how many households are to be started?
Exactly. In terms of the Senelac, how many household la Senelac did you have? The capacity, the guy claim no Senelac, it's really right or not. Now, the time period from 2017 to whatever, you understand? How much have they paid? From that time to that time, how much have they paid? This 3 months, 10 billion, it is from what date? It needs to have a date on the 27th 2 p.m. It starts, right? To on the 20-something, this it needs to start from what period to what period? Let consume that 10 billion saving. And then now you're saying, okay, we have paid. We only owe them 45 days. 45 days is what?
45 days like
that's 1.5 months.
1.5 months. Okay, 3 months later. So in 45 days, 1.5 months.
Yeah.
So if you divide that, which means 5 billion safe, so we still owe them 5 billion safe. I'm just doing the math because they're the one saying, right?
And then calculate now.
5 billion, okay, now this 5 billion is from what date to what date, right? And remember, it's areas.
Yes.
Okay, areas till when? Okay, from when that area stopped until today that we are talking about, how much have we consumed and how much is that in terms of the kilowatts or the dollar amount or the dollar amount? Hey, fee can do for fee. You know what I mean? But then they talk just in vaguely like that. They don't give figures, they don't give timeline because this has to do with dates and time. For us to know that, okay, how is Bingawa, Talina or Tollywood. But you cannot just go, oh, we owe this, but from when to when to when?
Even the CAPA, they are not disclosing how much.
Exactly. The car power is another thing.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how much we're paying with car power. Car power ship. Okay, tell us how much you're paying. We compare. Senegal has car power. Other countries have car power. Then we know whether you make interest to do that. You guys are good negotiators. Whether you are worth your salt, whether you are engaging these people, we're getting our money's worth. We don't know. Then we compare and see which deals are better, whether we have options. That's what we need to do. That's what expects officials there. But you don't sit there, your gas in your car is intact. Your sakir, I'm going for solar or I'm going for generator, which is fueled by your job by virtue of your position. You have your driver. You know what I mean? None of those things is interrupted. But then the taxpayers that are giving you all those benefits and privileges, we sit and languish.
Thank you.
And not get those services. Honestly, poor man, I think oh my God.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Scandalous.
It's scandalous. It's catastrophic. It's wickedness. It's wickedness.
Go ahead, Talibu.
Fop ko farne.
So nga ko wala
muro be fornyelati Gambia be mu Gambia man din ko sulo mol bu ka seleto je fajito wala Gambia la diamu kolea
golo do de gis time bu mo egg bu mo wàcca time boobu nga ko day gis
dafa fekk tooguloo fa soo toogee fan ne di nga gis moo egg di nga gis moo wàcca
waaw Gambia fii du nga ko day gis
lu tax
maa ngi ñëw
aka ma ngi laa déglu
very
xam nga dafa am yoo xam ne Salibu jarul di fen jarul
le may ko tay mu gay
buute te mo bulo trombondo ne be la ngani yoro fula mol la moytu ni mol be la ngani yo fula be la mo la molto
bari naman tara ngani yo jugul jagari lo ngone wo man nyanna la moy la
bara sa e be joma la balla kala la moy mol yete ta la moy tete mol ta la moy
okay go ay
ta la moy la de bari be ngani yo trending ole la moy la bari ngani yo jugul jagari mo me ya lon ko ite ya lon ko
a jugul jagal tan ite fango ya fi a jugul jagal tan ite be damu ite kansulle ibe do ko la jey dol ko al baake kan ne dol kal take kan ko joma le club lo moli la ko mofo
the lack of substance when people are talking important things you understand all you resort
not important your council is not important
nene yana kali togn tale bote
yalla no fault tale
go ahead
ate amre ko am fault so nene amre he's perfect than everybody so ñu ma la problem
zero fault
and ate ko harama dum
zero fault
ni amre ko afo ko mam fault ni wonu ne fo mistake ta let us go ngara kacha
okay.
ñu famula
go ahead yes
talibum be la moy la
oh very good Mr. Jobarteh ba kontu na ba ko na suru dam ko de ko na ka kacha kumar ba ke yo ye topic ko memma wala mo state house la lotan ko nyinti information o men fundita ka je ko lotano nyanta la state house ko ndenga je ka ko na miro fi o manke ku jawti hanni ya tre ko state house la katanta o bele kala lotano do mo le jar la je ko mo worolom fu mo mo ma ndela jero fi o man si nga ñu sabafu Mr. Jobarteh fere dol fo jam me alon ko ala do bije sontara wala do bije na man so ala wala bar momo di la ngani o mendi lafta wala yo ye même fo pour que l'optano loji ne atre ko abe si vous savez sur le jar la je ko fabe state house le jar la demam ko masene and sur je bar kulo me alon ka be harmadu na fara ja abeti ata na jamu sur je mo dia support ni nga l'optano fanan sur je mba support la bar hano jamu ko mo dol ya criticize bar at the end of the day harmadu ne kenke muna fanje do gambia ko so ndela jero fe o manke kuti me alon ka ko nyanda nyo sabara too much ya understand yo ni même fo ni atar ko do bina kan gambe man sakunda tola ya dipito ay nyanto soto ay nyinin karo ke ni loptano be lola nyaadi le anu muna ba koma ay from fancy gambe am ko ma si ministre commandi ministre sambe alon ko wala mu health ya kumandi na si député bungoro ko nka yije nyame ici ya kacha sinan di mulma set mune ba koma ministre Francis son wala ici ya try ici blani ici ya sinan di mulma ni ya sinan di mulma bro gambe man sakunda da diam de sai wo be kala lankene mo balti yo ni même pare de sita court fana ni dada court ibe kito darajel ibe la dalilol le fole be sembe la dalilol o dalilol ni kito mo lo kuntula o fanam be mu gambe di yarati o fanam be mu kulati me alon ko a environment le be yeleri banko dune nyaaje mo be mi dala biya ba fala ko mbita court mbita teng o environment le be yeli amantaro yelli wato mi yalla mo buka imira fam pour ka ko sifa sa fa alhamdulillah man sekunda doko bladol bijasi jenke bladol bijasi tiling bar ni tata mo bejibe at the end of the day banko dune le tam so on sata kunta kundron ntere wo health la karola ngawla soto je okay nin nata nawe la karola o mum bele la koti ñon courant ta fala ñi mu pileti ta fala ñi mu EPR37 mu yudi pileti courant ta dom ata tan bele ya wo mu kulati me alon ka foko akumata baake ntega men korosi Gambia daji ka falim nyanto le kila dawo danding man sa falim si kenole barnde men jije wala nyinde ko daji ka falim wala kuma da mansa bari ni mansa na na sita drom aka mol letar andu wo mol men yalon ko be wo banko kam be wo parasol in fact wo lord la to fo tel ka karan katan di president fo bo president bina tumo men president for example president Adama Barrow anata ay nawek tar abe lore nawek la do ko mol le yolon ka tambi president Adama Barrow men nyanda kele nawek kaw ke mol la nafati ita ka jol damin ita suutiyo men bije ita la interest nyanda kala wala ni atre ko yo interest ni tan di man sakunda la ima keno nyanta fundla molele bandala yete fawna position o ya sikio kan tan di mol la ko ndele jallonde mbe man sakunda advice kan ko ten bari man sakunda man son sembentu yala ten mol salon ka ko membe kere bari incentive jamale kadi nawek la do kula ba mbe nawek la ko foka dol bije hanila loptanum to la kajo e medical insurance card so wobije okay so many facilities motol nin ku koton wol nana buka banke nin del la courant banke dan tul men kana mo jo nin del ta banke ta woto ibe tulun kan dolla natre ko ni mantarta ka nyama woto itul ibentel ta ba itul la salary hal sinya killing at banke la flanjam fanan ko take ni be workshop la ani ila padamol men ka fundi abuka banke andu même kana wos wala ñu diko ni la courant mankas pa fo de bari la jio iba ka kuntul last time ni dunda ñola dula doto mi tan na man nan dulya mi tan ida man nan e fon sa fo mi tan ida na man nan dulya e mankay tije ina ta drom din killing another drum a kuntu pakati ngai koy ba kun
kimte jon ci nek bi
ngai ba kun la mo deta ako nyako jio alman jojo ngai ko sai ila kay to tan na juro lebe na ja ako nyu mala fu 3000 kilo karam kay han kay to nati yadi na yafu nyako nyile bije ita man kay ta jang nati jang man na ridil ita ba mun nat la ni la kele na ngai fa amara kele te defana mo ida nyin kele men ta kay ba yele kan den defana kele nyin be bulule abe biti kokon ni bota jam bayele lan o fo nyala bayele la jam adu ni nga kurbe ñoo fay nawek le mbula ñola ngay ta yafu nawek ko kay to dila ni kay to muru nan jang ma de ko tak mfo le nata tama ci wala I still have the snap in my phone ndara na nawek ni nga dul le bendela iko 3000 malon 980 something ko kon sawum kutola mun det nata ñin karnangam ndunda ñin korda ko fo mbañi be fonke no la bay ko ñi nata wat joma ngo fo ko ni 1600 ñan dola the rest men yo jani wala ñan to jani ngoy sa ni note set wala mi ko alla ri dal bu kanan del so ko way kanale al buga ba kala man ko fo man ñanda bala kala idun da korda kono drom ibulu ba karola ndela mi da bije nabu nda bije
ibu kanale
so wo system o bebe nabe kono andu wo nabe kan kol mo gambian kol let o gambian kol wolle ba ke ka ñon gambian kol wala nan koy daji ka falu ñanda tarje moto jolle be nabe bulo asiyata secret dol fawlu bi je si moto ta isa oxygen isa wa fi fawma ina mu moto kilimta ko tege ya luwas nawe ki fawma je e do ko kala ni bebe keren ni bem daji ka falu ngati.
But it's all the lack of oversight.
Yaram Gambia be nyame nene akole atale wala nan koy mburu fokko farni
ibe son am ñen na ko yalla kali
ko ko yalla le asi ko la nole ñim badi yalla bi jëm
lu wal ni si do level lan
exactly
Jobarteh ne Gambia la bar fombe Gambia de ultima
be Gambia de
ani mo do be Gambia o Gambia de ultima
bar Gambia de ul ma wal Gambia foreigner wal man bar benna de ul na
very good mbole fokay ngo ita fauna family kono ngata ji la flo ani de la family kono ita ko ten do ko ten bara at the end of the day mbem family ñine na do ko jang men ka tinya bake wala mu relationship ison dala bang yen so bay man so bang relationship ni wo mu pour le muslaha because jamme ak yanne aka mol muda e ko abi ketale ani silo man tan ni keta tan sa ten ni be ko
bari ya relationship kany memfo ele ka si jana ntemere la mo na nyim programme o because in a relationship named Barrow and NPP, hana manta siloke eka support. So relationship me ka foten o manyane kala kudi malon ko ete nyanta wala jibela e yanda men jibela mun wala belari mun silan le belari ethical standards you understand nyim bunda men beloring abeloring mun dalile rekan yaje ni member nyim place do comme president muna mala do court or minister so that hanin ndengo president support no party kono Tapi kalau mantanya, mengeluh ngapa nyimantanya?
Daripada ya jembe do foka jam ko mantanya. Ado masa kunara kono ning kudo mumbe balandale. Wala na ngi nyini ka jam ko ni eta masa kunara do ko la fe batala. Me batu kan jam. Ite men fere design tembe nyinte bo men design. Ite ko ye principle le landi, ite fon la ko. Ye principle le landi. Nte ko o principle banko jibe sila.
Wala banko na fala.
Ani
o principal re banko na fa
ani o te banko na fa
tele unin to ya re banko na fa
ani de sa men bije ha e do tilin dale do man tilin kodi ha ita fula man banko ka ita fula ka fu ite you are perfect than everybody
ani ndamo fa de ndako ko tele unin onde ta manke tele unin to nyati ndenga fallonde le pour nga tari tele unin to nya siloka ile ngenda wala kala so ba ngenda wala kala MC ngenda wala kala de ngenda wala kala annu nyin tinimbalia amange ndela opinion tide go and read the auditor general
sa mat mako lim fole brim nim president be mo appoint la aka fole be lam moy lan tele to bam fa ka fe be do ko kala man sekunda ngamara sartol le bije ko sartol ni bo le tala e do ko ke ni yow do ko ta ni bo ta kan ni atar ko man sa ko lumen na ila mo ndeto nde fasa olu sibuje isa fo mo le ba na do ko ta ni na mun police nyindi bar man sa ko ngandam ko la ma wanda ngenyi ngam ko ni eta do ko la ko ba ta la ba e ko ni la principle lo wala mun man sa ta fo le ko nyinke abu ata kilina kun
because satron be yefo ida dan na jibe wo satron be la rinjele alo satron kono pour ite membe do ko la nawek comme managing director ya make sure nawek manage e ka fo tuba ka me effectively and efficiently in a transparent accountable manner wo ibo jala wo be satron kono le kabrin constitution to bankata fo nawek act membe la rinje men safeta a jarama ana ay men firing wala tamandiri nya yarinde lankene moni konti bokan anin do ko malon ko asawar ati bu ko
okay ntenga je ka fu gambe man sakunda central government ni be tala do ko la police le bi je me alon ko tilim ni to nyaade
police be la ri mo
abo nyaade nte ko yota o do ko ana reka minister tiba ana reka permanent secretary ba alon do be la gambe din kendo la muy alando bela nde ko yota ye do ko ke banko diwni ni after ko man sa ko lumen nde kun kilin dala interest boto e bota e banko la police landi ye fundi bank gambe ko kay ko nde Madi Jobarteh de la nyin do ko ta bare fele de nyebe ke isaje ko stop membe kunto jam miro nya membe kunto ay amadula do ta kana ke nyin de dro ka ke social media damati akana ke nyin de ka si Facebook damma bari ite fana hi mamam physically
but this advice ta no le for free aka advice mi for de kan
ni mo ke ya ni men de
advice nde tata bara de form physically ate member foka na te do ko ta te sata man ba tele ba foka
sani dara fo la man sakunda e do ya ta do
wala nan ne president arama baro ma different ata man sakunda kuno ba ata man sakunda kuno abe nyim membe foka jam ayo tamandi in any of your ministries especially
malam
okay Mr. President bukare ne dani ala na la kila ka nyin londo
sa na ma da ay laf say jumale bay
juma kamo bay
mo
me man ka nyama o pala soto
example juma
ani to example of yo mari bay ya fa understand ani ma bay bari ya jindi la do do ya understand
bari example lo ne example
so okay mape Mr. Barrow
after President Barrow
President Barrow
gore
okay ndenga safe letter, a personal letter.
That's what I was about to say. Madi doesn't only talk. Madi would write letters.
Yeah, you'll be surprised.
And everything Madi says here, he must have written it to you.
Okay, yes,
That's what I know.
So ite ko ngasi from Facebook, social media. Okay, because
That's a fair letter in Facebook.
No. O man for safe letter man janya Facebook. Nga safe ndefa wulta kendem ndara state house at the reception there, and I submit the letter. Nga letter nying and a soft copy nga sent to the director of press, Ami Bojan Siso. Because I don't president assistant press secretary. Nga email I. Yaje. But apart from that, Ministry Jamal Binyam, government Bunda Jamal Binyam. Alright. Then instead of nga a strategic plan safi. Yeah, strategic plan. Ibe Bunda Mendo in terms of national development. Ka di ngadi ministry la, ngadi agencies la. You know, free of charge, unsolicited, but sitting there thinking ko nying area abitaka ya mandara taka nyama na safiroke. Yaje. Secretary General, all right, mafani member secretary, but Secretary General do bije Secretary General yata na asafe kaida na public service anyanta tamala nyadi. Yaje. So President kono ngafanya nga asafe an nga be kunta ngadi hala amahani jabi fa. Kafanya ko Madi Jobarteh ngajele.
By Malam Funedrama.
After
Are you sure?
100%.
Mr. President?
Yeah. After that, because the evidence is there. I went to State House where they submit letters, and those people will submit it, and they submitted it.
And I don't know that you send it to email.
To his press secretary, and I send it. So after that,
okay.
But I'm President.
I acknowledge.
Yes. I acknowledge. Yes. Yeah. So President, I'm horoma because banko dolam tati. Nado kulalo. You understand? Zita banko tamandiri na.
Kana buka horoma buka bunya watu dol.
No, ma horoma nda sabaka.
Ya horoma ya janne fonten.
Ya nyadi.
Ye mem be foka jante. Kabri ye diamo start. Ngila diamo do lam.
So mu horoma nda kuma la foto ji.
Même foto ji. Wala mindi ko mantar ibu e mantar tunya foka modi.
Ate ko ma ken sentel tele ko nawek le man to na fo no ate ko ye kuma ken sen le fo
ba ma horoma nda kuma
wo alfa ni ko ay ko kuma ken sen fo o manke horomoti
hani
na hormon mello na mofin kunda anin na muslime kunda Madi
so that is why that is why
nin ko ye kuma ken sen fo
so
te ba fala mo ya be diala ite bana ko kuma ken sen fo Madi fo ya lon ko kat wo manke hormon
mel mun dela ko rewlt mel na alpha mun tati muka kuma ken sen fo because na adoto ndelo responsibility soton na responsible kubof nga responsible manya fo so nde moment mun dela ko rewlt ndewol nen domal nen namusol nen mbari ndewol
you can understand
okay
president
okay
ka president nintamu mbek mo fula nyame wala nyinde ko ngalle taro sambale manjabi
okay
ya understand because imalon ko fa letero soto fa mal letero soto fa I know ala blasi letero soto ata fitala ata forma physically
no I know ite wolon
okay sai wala nan ninde ma
it ba ko men fo kan I'm giving you specifics ko
ani de
the first state house
letero safe ma fa nyoko ngadi president Adama Barrow la directly
no buka ke
ya samba mo
Barrow buka ke wo manke silo
okay no
ni dada public service
ya fa
general orders
okay but I'll give you more time to I'll give you more time to you respond to all of
but ku horomanta ya tije men tambita banku dungol be tumarankela marso mam beteya hospital mam beteya
atelle Marcel kunna ni horomanta ya mboto atelle man horomodi molla yete tombo sama KMC na nafulo katarje MC bije Fomol be kal ya ben ko ni molbe kumbo kan lolé be marché la kumula fo.
So continue please.
Okay.
Just 1 minute.
Nawet doku dal wolle nyande kala molti men ya lon kafo ko ye tilin ila to nyala ila doko ya samba nyama. Because molle ke jo ibe molle je bara pintim pantaw sia bakedale beni la kaburu wodulat beni la kaburu wodulat ni nyin dom fal nyin blanto membe wodulato waye kanfa wala o dala doko kala nyama ado nyin kuram ko nyin mum be la sula koti aka banko tardenil asimol dundi nyola asimol jutundi nyola nsi kumol fo nyoma at the end of the day aka nake monati wolom nyitu wali jaw so nawek ya try nyasi yo nyama yela doko sarto nyin yota surtout la management.
Thank you so much. MC
Yes.
But quickly, Talibo.
Quickly.
Ni be fen kela ila suokono. Like ibe something tabah la yi. Ika fo tabah nya.
Lo.
Ite something lola. Ite yela cemento sang. Yela sufo sang. Right? Ya sambaje. Ye MC ta iko lafta ye nyin lonye. Right? Bari lung saba ni nata ya tarako MC ye cemento ning fenko jakase ay jiyo keje bari abe loring abe ataya ko kela foye ja wo kasarata lung fulanjango inata fanang ya jeko MC ay jiyota ay ke cemento kan wo jata aman do ko ke saba njango nani njango luru njango ni nata ya jeko ye kodo min be ke cemento la ni sufo banko be kasarata andum inyanta men lola MC malo ite be mula kela MC lela
Mbatu la jele.
ibatu la jele
Ngoy bendela nyininga. Mbatu la jele. Ngata modo tay nanam.
okay
Ay na lonye. Wala tinan dal la kansul. Muna tinan de tiñarol min ka kijal malla meew bay. Atel kansul fula.
Thank you. MC go ahead.
bu jërëjëf dégg naa waxtaan bi yëpp foog naa ne lu mel ni dañ war a liggéey lapitaan si State House nekk lu nga xam ne foog naa ne président Barrow ak gaayam yi mu dem China lu war a njëkkee négocier si nekkee ni ite askan bi moo leen ñor mooy nga xool lapitaan yi Banjul li si ëpp Gambie saa nga jënd garab si biti équipement si bëri amul si lapitaan bi bu nga xam ne nit yaa ngi sonn am na lapitaan yoo xam ne stand by green sax amul fa so bala ngaa xelaat ne yow da nga war a liggéey lapitaan State House yow ak sa ministère ak sa famille yi ñoom ñu faa faju foo war a gën a focus mooy lapitaan yi réew mi dëkk bi yëpp ñaata Gambians ba kii de Madiaye gis nga ifin am na lapitaan yoo xam ne sax courant amul fa ba am na piis yi nga xam ne sax leen dee gis nañ ko biir kaaw so foog naa ne bala ngaa focus on that foog naa nguur bi lu war a gën a xool lu war a gën a lobby China soo xoolee yeneen countries sama ñu ñoo fa nekkoon seen focus is about agriculture because ñu gis nañ dindi askan naka la soone naka la fu mu nekk nii foog naa urée wu ne war na gën a xool wala ñu seen naka la woon ay équipement sama nañ ko am ñu gën a upgrade suñu lapitaan si réew mi ak suñu clinique nga xool soo yemee si kaw bi am na clinique bari yu fa nekk sax even ambulance amul ko da ngaa gis jigéen biir ba 10 si saret lañ ko égal yóbbu ko loolu yëpp mu ngi si réew mi fii pare communication transparency fa soo demee chain agreement yoo def head of states am na kil président nga xam ne dafa wàcc si airport bi dafa toog di wax waa dëkkaam dem nañ China lii leen d'accord lii ak lii ministre sangam lii la sign lii ak lii ak lii ak lii Diomaye loolu def Sénégal dafa oo presse bi yëpp toogaa ñoom ne leen China lii leen d'accord mais neen nguuri Sénégal 27 milliards leen may nguuri Sénégal pour si wàllu agriculture loolu la nguuri China may nguuri Sénégal mu transparent waxa presse bi la doon fiisal one by one koo laaj question nga ministre yu mu àndal la tax di mel
dañ leen jox
dañ leen ko may boobu du pledge dañ leen ko may dañ leen may xaalis bi
may nañ
waaw dañ leen ko may boobu pledge la dañ leen ko may nekkul ne lu dem ñëwaat la lu nga xam ne dañ ko jox gaay true
spokesman
non dama jël exemple in Sénégal dama waaw because presse bi ni ngi toog mu wax presse bi wan leen lii loo may transparency because soo jógee dem si beneen réew nga am fa ay yokkute loo war def mooy head of state nitu loo di secrétaire général mu wax wala di chief of staff mu wax yow président yaa war a ñu toogaa doomi réew mi nga taxaw state TV ne dem naa China and lii ak lii leen fa am lii ak lii ak lii nga explain communiqué ak ñoom
foog naa si
so kenn du wax ni airport ndaw la rek ñooy taxaw la nga wax benn ñaari wax sommet was very successful nangam loolu rek jeex na nga dem loolu ma fa nekk loolu ma fa nekk si wax si airport
so na nga
bon nga waxaat doomi réew mi nga communiquer dañ ñoom nga toogaa presse bi bu ba gaa ñëpp toog nga ngeen président Barrow dem nga China lii ak loo fa jëlee mu explain
press conference like to do a press conference
nga waxaat doomi réew mi because tey da nga dem semaine bi nga xam ne am nga fa ay days but kenn waxut ne lapitaan State House warta am ku fee war na laa mën loolu dëgg la because soo xoolee lu ëpp si ministre si ak seen jabar seen famille fu ñu fajoo si biti la ñu fajoo so suñu équipé suñu lapitaan si ñu am ay garab soxlawuloo ministre dem génn dem ay Amérique wala dem ay Sénégal di faju because SAS fan la demoon mu feebaree fii xeram SAS di ministre of interior di same thing ñëpp Sénégal dem fajoo so kon foog naa tey lu waaw tooki so lu gën a am solo mooy suñu lapitaan ne war a équipé ñu gis na ne am garab xaalis bu xam ne ñu ngi ko dugal comme amaan boo wax noonu soo ko équipé lapitaan yi Gambie yëpp ay garab yow soxlawuloo sa State House am lapitaan so suñu ñëwee si mbiri nawek xam nga nawek dem bëri problème bu fa nekk gis nga du taalibu di wax ne waaw nawek dafa jaxasoo gars yi neen ñoom xam nga Barrow amul daay rek waxaat di MD kooku war ko jox information la xew si nawek ministre of energy la kan ma fa nekkoon Barrow mu def announcement boobu Abdou Diouf fa nekkoon fan la ko yóbbu ministre of tourism la ko yóbbu so ba tey yow discipline moo amul si liggéey lu waay def mun na koo def because Barrow dafa jël Gambia comme football club la ko def rek nga play ba soona ñu ne waa kaay nga noppaleku kii dugga nga ñëwaat génnaat kii dugga loolu la def loolu mooy dëkk bi because agreement si bëri dañ ko sign ak nguuri Sénégal nguuri Macky Sall 2017 yu bëri la gaay sign ban la si woon Gambien si time boobu yow mu ne understand da nga ñëw nguur ees da nga góom ne Macky Sall moo tax nga président nga sign agreement si bëri so addi soo toogee léegi gradué war ngaa mën a xool agreement si again nit ki no desperate pour wane bugg a pli sa waa dikkatam jaarale ko si yoon bugga nu mu yàgga da nga faa génna nu mu yàgga agreement si Gambie si ne xam la mooy agreement si so foog naa li gën a am solo mooy moom lu war a seet mooy restauration bi National Assembly ñoo war a xoolaat documents si because su nekkee ne yow nga ne da nga ameel 1.2 billion dollars ni yaa ngi fay nawek ni yaa ngi jënd passeport yaa ngi increase tarif bi over 35% or 30%. Even invoice amut xam nga nawet right now ñëw sa kër ñu dox sa ndox. ñu la jox invoice ñu ne Ibu daal suñu kër. ngay dox bi
press release ñu ne ku nekk nga dem si nawet bu la gën a jege nga laaj leen pour ñu xool seen système bi ñu wax la parce que they cannot print they don't have the paper
so country nga xam ne
so you have to go
country nga xam ne
ñu wax la den nga mun a fay so demul doo xam
réew mi nga xam ne even invoice amuloo ko gars yi ba leen dog ci dëkk bi léegi ay ndox because of amu joxu leen invoice su ma kër dañ ñëw ñu dog suñu gars yi kër yi invoice ñëw ma dem fa laaj la ñu ne waaw xam nga di expliqué wala dé da ngaa war a doggee nit ki doxam te wow jox la ko invoice ne dafa war a fay ñaata la war a fay ñoom they were estimating ne lii nga war a fay amal bi nga war a fay su nekkee mun la koo fay loo def léegi doo am ndox sa kër su ne wala yow nga xam ne sa loolu amut si nawet su nekkee ne am na ay corruption yu fa nekk yow njiiti réew mi yaa war a xool gis nga nguur kenn du ko amee si kenn du ko anee si affaire yi kii suma xarit la kii def ma dimbale politique Madi bii tey gis nga doom bi gis nga lu taalibu di wax nii ne kaa nga liggéey si nguur nit mun naa ñàkk a liggéey si nguur yi dimbale nguur ñoom mënu ànd liggéey si nguur moo tax ñu ne réew dafa baax nga am opposition bu strong si réew because ñoom mun dem ànd liggéey nguur am na ko xam ne mu ngi ci biti mu ngi wax yow opposition yow
si mbali bu kata ñam dama fanan kata
information Madi am tey bu mu mën a am tey su nekkee si nguur la mbali bu mën a am
abe fata fatar ling si ñamen
so tey
bu ka kono kuran fanan ka
so tey
ni la kulam
so tey naka Madi tey information Madi di mën a wax su nekkee système bi la nekk du ko mën a waxaat because fii système bi ni mu ko bëlee mooy il faut nga nekk si government bi soo am na nooy crise ñu ne yow opposition nga ñu dismiss from your position doo mën a wax sa xalaat si réew mi loolu mooy dëgg soo tey nekkul ñëpp war a liggéey si nguur kaay nga liggéey si nguur am nga xalaat am nga tey fu mu nekk nu mu ngi liggéeyal nguur because tey li mu fi wax li yëpp tey nguur war na ko mën a jël because kenn ku nekk foo tiire yaa ngi liggéeyal nguur nekku ne nga war a nekk système bi
nekk na loo xam ne lu cher la sax parce que su doon feneen la you pay lots of dollars to get those information
so kon
those strategic papers you pay it's not free
so
and you are getting it
foog naa ne agreement si Madi wax mooy it's high time National Assembly bi ñu taxaw seen position because Gambie si dañu war a xam National Assembly bi.
ñoo ñu fa ba tey.
waaw so loolu laa mun a because am nga because ñoom dañoo war a ñëw ñu gis ne. gis nga réew mi. gis nga réew mi. réew mi nu mu demee baaxut. tey su jëlee sa courant yi réew ñu ne beneen réew moo ko amee lu sa óorut sa internet beneen réew moo ko amee sa kaaraan yi réew beneen réew moo ko amee lan loolu óor na si réew.
te gis nga this Senelec thing is an agreement, it's an international agreement because it's Gambia and
Guinea-Bissau.
No, Senegal.
Okay.
Senegal is a national company.
In Senegal,
Gamtel, I mean,
like
it's a national company in Gambia. So the agreement is guided by the Constitution. And the Constitution says every international agreement has to be approved by the National Assembly. So the Senelec Senelec NAVEC agreement, it's an international agreement. But it has not gone to national.
Yeah, no, Mr. Madi. Mr. Madi.
Ali be samba the coalition government. Ali be samba court.
Agreement si bari dañ ko sign 2017. Li si ëpp sax jamono boobu nekkoon si réew mi fii ni ngi Sénégal yu bari dañ ko sign nga xam ne jaarut tur National Assembly. Agreement si bëri la because time Macky Sall tam lu muntu na am si time Jammeh lu nga xam ne Jammeh ko insiste mu doon bañ loolu la am si easy because ñi dañ gëm ne Macky moo tax ñu nekk président loolu lañ gëm because ku ñu bëri naka président tax jël de waaw man gars yi dañ dangoon dañ génne plog bi man ma call président bi rek Macky mu dugal ko kon loolu rek Macky dafa rocci mu kooku rek gara mu roofaat xoolal loolu réew
Gambia
soo ko buwa soo moo tax ma ne ñun dañ nekk si problème bu garaaw nekka ba nga xam ne suñ nguur yi gis nga loolu nëbba nu mu yàgga dina feeñ an problème nawet bi dafa nekk lu nga xam ne léegi ni yaa ngi doon di understand peut être lu ngay fail to understand nguur bu nekk toog Sénégal nii seen doomi réew yi ni ngay wax gars yi fay tax by force soo xoolee TFM over 100 staff la gars yi lay off because of mënuñ doon fay tax so ñoom seen doomi réew mi su ngeen ñoom ñi wax gars yi ñu fay tax so loo xalaat Gambia
yaa ngi MC albe mag sa leen tendukante ñaame Joma Fay tendukan ñaame wotumo Gambian ko di same thing ye ñu nekk Macky Sall tiis ko la
fonde ko la
bari ñu jama bi jël jeena fonga alfatiyo ta thank you so much ifara ba kande ibeni kujay ibeni jay way do ñu na nin things for la part
go ahead Madi, so you can respond to if you have any question.
So I think it's good MCA issue in Senegal, the new leadership. And because we made and the new leadership in Senegal, Yalone Senegal been Munakono. And Yalone after Senegal Sambala Dame. And so slowly all time. And imagine in Fanal na coalition leaders is the same day. Yalone the Gamba been Dame.
Very good.
And Gamba Tatara Dame. Nimen left all on the drum. Mr. Barola manifesto read 2016 manifesto. If you read it, it's a very practical document, and I hope one day we'll make a topic to discuss. But a very pragmatic document because bullet points, the action points you'll PJ with specific objectives
and timelines.
Timelines. For example, you go within 6 months of taking office. Lual melbe human rights and democracy in mola mamang coming bankola tamandro kono a nasindi ibe luwal be change ibe falina coming public order act and you all mention so for me to public order act is so when we made and all political will akumata back in the nyaton ko le political will soto now talibo nawe ko jaleja and rightly so being a nawe ko jalay but political will le man soto so that ning attitude change ka memfo sometimes ko attitude change is meaningless talk because attitude is not like today you go to your wardrobe you go today I want to put on green shirt you take it from your wardrobe tomorrow I want to put on a white shirt you go and put on a white shirt tomorrow I want a blue shirt no because it's an attitude my attitude her attitude started since we were born the very day we were born the society in place the family the community the school we went to the education we got the church or the mosque we go to pray the dara we attended the friends we've kept the what we pick around our society through media and so on and so on. So it is attitude today. My attitude today did not start yesterday. Yeah, and then above all, it's about internal makeup benyadile. That is the quality, the strength of your moral fiber. Now, the external environment can influence, but also is most in a society anotally. But Amari still is upright because he has internal moral, strength, backbone. That even if you live in a corrupt society, you stay incorruptible. Yeah. So Ndelbela attitude has been influenced by external factors, but also by our internal factors. Ila mind influence nyadile. How does it influence your mind? All right. The associations will be relationships. How do they influence? Do you feel inspired by Nene or not? It influences your attitude. That's why I come on role model. So that, you have to suman marina. Yeah, and so on. So to say we have to change our attitudes, it's a very meaningless comment. I've always said. Yeah, I understand. So sartol I responsibility that the mola kajo sartol the law because ngani for attitude bang or not. We are human beings. We can be good, we can be bad. That's why we have the police. That's why we have courts. Not so. Even in terms of religion, hell and heaven also have a purpose, accountability purpose. Yes. To guide you, these are the 10 commandments you should uphold. These are the precepts of Islam you should uphold. You'll face punishment and so on. So, therefore, and what MC is saying, it comes down to political will. Because Mr. Barrow, President Adama Barrow, is the president. He has a cabinet. The cabinet is the apex governance body, decision-making body in the country. Under him, you have ministries or ministers. That cabinet, it alone the foremost decision-making body. In that cabinet, Minister of Energy is there. And time we see Minister of Information today we had a cabinet meeting chaired by the minister and the Minister of Energy presented some strategy on that. They don't give more information. All right. But the question I always ask is that cabinet, those individual ministers and the president, do you talk about NAVEC like the way we are talking about NAVEC, the way NAVEC power supply in this cabinet. Do we talk
cabinet ministers ñom problem.
No, I'm not so political will.
So this is it.
So is that political will I'm talking about?
This is it.
Whether Jawara Bang or Jame or Barrow, at the end of the day, cabinet is responsible for the delivery of services. You understand? And one of the key services is power. Now, when you sit in that cabinet as ministers, what do you discuss? Really? How do you hold the Minister of Energy to account? For the President Barrow, enough information enough analysis, so that he will tell the minister, because within this period, sort of message wodomola. But by December 2017, now why do you say that? And then it doesn't happen. So what are you doing, as a cabinet, and particularly as the president, for the political will on the bank? Kaja Minister of Energy, I will hold him to account. Barrow appoints the board chair and the board members of NAWEC. What are you doing to hold them to account? Barrow appoints the MD of NAWEC. What are you doing to make sure the MD, ministers, heads of departments, heads of agencies, they are performing according to that law, according to that policy, so that service delivery is efficient, is available, is accessible, delivered in an efficient way.
All right. It's a very interesting topic. But if Jibero can last because you got time moment to mansia bag. Okay. Muna na malafi almalafi tangara ke Secretary General the Commonwealth.
It is Kajeko, this country telunin tonya yesoto. Kontiboro wolom foundation of the telunin tonya yesoto. Pour banko falling. Ningan na call that 2017. Until Dakota 2016 and even well before, Kugamba was a dictatorship. And that dictatorship, General Mantra Tamandeka. Haramadin Gambadin Laba Tamandeka. And in charge of the government. And coming after Nyami, the cabinet is the highest decision-making body for the governance of this country. Yeah, they are responsible for the functioning of the government. Because under the cabinet, you have all the ministries, departments, and agencies. So, Nigambe Tata Nyama, it is because the cabinet is performing. If Gambia is all going well, it is because the cabinet, that is the president, vice president, and ministers, are not performing individually and collectively. So whatever good or bad happens in this country, particularly in the conduct of the executive of the government, is the responsibility of the government, of the cabinet. And I ask people, Aliyata Constitutional Kono, to look at the functions and the powers of the cabinet. Yeah. Cabinet minister manke chahan kuti. Cabinet manke chahan kafoti. It's not a voluntary association. Serious decisions be bulokono, sembo be bulokono. So that this country dunta in a dictatorship, it is because we have a cabinet may do ranka or dictatorship ranka, in different ways as cabinet ministers, as vice president, as president. So 2016 we want change, and never again, and we set up all transitional justice institutions processes. TRRC, China Commission, CRC, and so on. And the whole idea is Gambia funga transform to a democracy, but also can make sure justice and accountability is strong, not only for victims and perpetrators, but across the board. And so, for me, one of the key people, are cabinet ministers, simply because it will build fundamentality. Go government la tamandir nyato, so that one can say, okay, you have junglers. Sembo the junglers in your bulu, sembo the minister le bulu, vice president and cabinet. When a man jungler ja interviewed about government policy or government, something, it is ministers, all right. And so, whilst indeed you have people like junglers, Ikataka Molfa, because instruction and mentioned from Santo, at the end of the day, it is ministers. The cabinet members at different levels, many along code, they are responsible for government policy, government conduct, and some of them, not some of them, but all of them have defended the government as it was operating. You understand? And in the case of Tangara, is as foreign minister, as our representative in UN, so a big role to play in the maintenance of that dictatorship. Right. So now dictatorship Banta, it is important that we hold Yahya Jammeh to account as president, but also his vice president and his ministers, all right, that at the policy decision making, at the level of power, these were the people who oversaw made the steering with dictatorship kunaka ay sabati ay mara ay tama. So it is that coming maybe to momento Tangara Wulta Cab Laftakala Secretary General was a huge opportunity because Nadari Baro Menyan Tekla Ayoke, and because at the time for 2017 call at a minister Tala Ya Jamela cabinet kono. And I think that was a right decision. But then ngaje B ala cabinet fund ya Jammeh minister ya Jammeh deputy fund the National Assembly. You understand? And then a lot of critical institutions I inatinang I bulaje. Njoguba is the president, is the Pura. MD of Pura, for example. All right, Nene Magore is the chairman of the Information Commission. And the examples are there. Now, for me, Wobe is wrong. We should stand against it. You understand? Because of the role these people played. Okay. It's as simple as that.
Against because of a role I played during Jammeh's time.
Yes.
I dictate all them. So, but a petition of the science and thing. I submitted or I signature jealous or on where you submitted it.
No, signature sign online is over 900. As if yesterday, I don't know. All right, but now submit to the Commonwealth Secretariat. You understand? And in the Secretariat, some of the officials there, responsible, we have submitted to them as well. And my expectation movement. The second Commonwealth Secretariat, and this includes the chair of the Commonwealth, who is the president of Rwanda, to make the petition available to Commonwealth member states. Yeah, because the Commonwealth Secretary General is for Commonwealth citizens. And that is why there was even a debate last week for the candidates. All right. So the voices of the citizens of Commonwealth matter. And so at this point, Commonwealth-based Secretary General and some citizens are concerned raise Commonwealth responsibilities on Kajoko, member states your information of finance because that Secretary General became appointed will be responsible to run Commonwealth to serve the citizens of Commonwealth. So the expectation is Paul Kagame and the Secretariat will make this available, our petition available to each and every member state. So at a certain point, the election I think is in October. Right? The petition on print nara hard copy, send that is with the signatures to know also many sign Commonwealth citizens across the Commonwealth family. So that when I look at the signatures, I saw signatories from South Africa. Yeah, I've seen signatures from Zimbabwe. I've seen Canadian signatories. I've seen UK citizen signatories, Gambians, Ghanaians, Nigerians, and Bangladesh. At least I've seen this. So the petition, I think, is representative of the Commonwealth community. And it will be fair to it, submit to all member states.
All right, thank you so much. Belavla nyinsi keno nunga noda debate, but unfortunately time wole banda ngalong na panelist ba debate la lundo but bari bina na program Jamal Telon be invite la so that we can
anytime.
Yes, definitely. Nga molbe tentu ke jay bake mol mi alon ko wolle be di grand Bantaba jibe kanno ngana sponsor tentu ke jay bake sabo smart GSM technology la care finder LG suñu care altaji aliela bagasol sa smart GSM fele taboko nice building original bagasol walla be bulu nal frata je don albe original le sorola kabo Itel Techno Samsung kara fo original charger la ning headphone be bulle television ol fanam be bulu jele aning frijol be bulu aning fanal ibe taboko nice building ne kunda do fanan soto opposite fa bakar tombon jata la korda to talinding lati kunda be bambo gara solto je base be eco bank le bala ker find ya korda soto fanna bel to gambia banko kanjang na tre lafta korda lorim bandi wala donc isi kumandino telephone to ila ker series pareta le mi alon ko wala be burfut ko nga fo nyame bari nin kene kenso wala be bulu mi alon ko lafta lo la donc isi futano ker find ya korda soto watara imam bata alila nombata screen o bala donc eljinin suñu ker ko nga fo nyamen donc ila bagasol kende ata baake andum gambia dingol be sede ata wala le sañ pentrol be bulle mais alon ko nali akalla bungol bala sama ya lipa nyaonya ate fitala bala andum fanan bagasol be bulu kabo television ngolu nal dun tay la kundalto mais alon ko nali akalla bungol kono donc alla bungol si nya andum mol si nya bol alta ila nyum bagasol sang ngal tendu kal jey baake na technicianol Charles Elvis Ngom Mami Ngom aning of course am Sire Drame milia lon ko lebe nyim programme ko ma ngebe tenduke je bake le murananne wobe kala arjuma na laltinin ala kititala bye bye.
Are you tired of your outdated mobile phone? Are you in search of the latest and most advanced mobile devices available? Look no further. Welcome to Smart GSM Technology, your ultimate destination for all your mobile phone needs. At Smart GSM Technology, we take pride in offering the widest array of cutting-edge mobile phones on the market today. Whether you are an Android enthusiast or an Apple aficionado, we have the perfect device for you. Our dedicated team of experts is here to assist you in finding the ideal device that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you are seeking a sleek and powerful flagship phone from leading brands like Samsung, Apple, Huawei, the latest Tecno and Itel phones, or something simpler like original Android and iPhone chargers, power banks, flat screen TVs ranging from 32 to 55 inches, and various electronics materials, we have got you covered. Looking for a budget-friendly option without sacrificing quality? We offer a wide range of affordable smartphones that still deliver outstanding performance. Are you one of those who crave innovation? Our selection includes the latest foldable phones with their futuristic designs and versatile capabilities. But it's not just about mobile phones themselves. At Smart GSM Technology, we understand the importance of accessories in enhancing your mobile experience. From stylish cases and screen protectors to wireless chargers and Bluetooth headphones, we have everything for you under one roof. And let's not forget about our exceptional customer service. Our friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any question or technical issues you may encounter. With Smart GSM technology, you can own your dream mobile phone without breaking the bank. So why wait? Visit Smart GSM technology today and unlock a world of possibilities with our incredible range of mobile phones. We also offer mobile phone repairs. You can find us at our main branch at Tabokoro Nice Building, as well as locations in Talending, opposite Fabakari Tombonjara's compound, Latrikunda at the Bamboo Garage, and Base beside the EcoBank. For more information, feel free to contact us at 7466-360 or 75-333-68. Smart GSM technology, where your mobile experience begins.
CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.